This is JR Tech and Software.
Hello guys, and in today's video I'm going to be poorly Google translating the Windows XP Explorer strings. So these are like the strings that you might find in the start menu, or maybe in the run prompt, maybe in the control panel, stuff like that. Maybe the about text, maybe even WinVer might all be changed through this. So what I've done is I've gotten a Windows XP virtual machine here. I just shut it down, but and then I installed a cool program called Resource Hacker on it, and I've opened Explorer.exe up in Resource Hacker, and this is how I got all this text here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be inserting this into Google Translate, and then I'm going to be translating it into multiple different languages and finally back into English, and we'll see what happens. So I guess this will be in the form of a time lapse, and this video is probably going to last multiple days. I've put everything in this file. This file is 355 lines long. Now, of course, I'm not going to be translating all of this here. I'm only going to be doing the ones in quotes here, and any special symbols like this \X59. I am not going to be translating those things, because if you translate those things, most likely they're going to break Explorer. So let's jump into the time lapse. Alright, so that is all done. That took me about 3 days to do. The school year started up, so I spend most of my days at school now. And so in the past 3 days, I've been working on it for about an hour and then getting tired of doing it and logging off of my computer here. But we finally have it all poorly Google translated. So now I am going to do the opposite of what you saw at the beginning of the video, and which is importing Explorer here, but instead of copying these strings from here to a text file, I'm gonna be doing it from a text file to here. Alright, so here I have another time lapse of me doing that. Okay, so I've ran into a little wall here. Well, not necessarily a wall, but a little bit of something. These entries were not here before. Dialog 6, 7, or 9, and there is something missing. 19, dialog number 19. Open my mailbox where you can store information. Of course, this is the Google translated text, but something along that line. And we have a bunch more to go, looks like, because we got 6, 7, and 9 here. 3 more things. Does 32 doesn't exist, neither does 33. Did I accidentally? It looks like I marked this as the wrong thing. It's not dialog, it's string table. So it looks like I totally skipped something. So I'm gonna have to go back and copy and paste and all that stuff. So yeah, so, and then of course Google Translate all this stuff, which means it's probably gonna add another day. I'm probably gonna go into Friday, but I would like to do these dialogues. You can see your lock taskbar, auto hide the taskbar, keep taskbar on top of other windows, because Resource Hacker does this, have this little design view here that pops up with this. You can customize your start menu by adding or removing items. Anyways, yeah, so a little bit of a wrench in my plan there. And anyways, I guess I'm going to time-lapse myself copying and pasting from Resource Hacker in here into my document here. So yeah, enjoy. Alright, I'm gonna skip this dialogue 20 because it looks like I haven't never seen this. By the way, I am thinking about eventually having a download for the end explorer.exe down in the description. Depends on how much this works, and know that if you download that, some of the functionality of this will not work, such as you'll see here. Yeah, if we hold Alt, usually you'll be able to use keyboard shortcuts to get to certain places. So if you're gonna use the Explorer, that might be download in the description. Once again, I'm not completely sure if I'm gonna do that yet, but if I do, be aware that it is not going to be the same functionality that you will have using the plain vanilla Explorer from your standard Windows installation. But anyways, let's get back to the timeline. Alright, so that bit is done, so I'm gonna go back to doing a bunch of Google translating, stuff like that, and I'll talk to you next once that is done. Shouldn't be as long as the last time lapse was, so I'll talk to you later then, probably. Alright, so now we have all that done, so now it's time to go back into my Windows XP machine, but we are all ready to start copying and pasting all this dialogue stuff into the XP virtual machine if VirtualBox can load there. Yeah, so enjoy this next time lapse, which will start once I am where I need to be in this Windows XP virtual machine. And by the way, I also Google translated Windows XP window is what it became. So yeah. Anyways. And with that, our translation stuff is all done, and it is time to see what will happen here. So Explorer is currently running. This is a backup of Explorer here that was already on here. This is the normal Explorer. This is the Google Translate Explorer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that in recycle bin. And now I am going to go ahead and see if I can run this one. Its description is Curtain Research. The company is Microsoft. So yeah, that proves that it was Google translated. If its description is Google, it is a Curtain Research. Let's see if we can. Yeah, Curtain Research, Microsoft company. It's not Microsoft Corporation, it's Microsoft company. And there you can see there's things there, which because I did modify that version string there. Wasn't as good as I thought it might be. But anyways, so I'm gonna open up the task manager here, and first of all, we're gonna see if we can even launch this Explorer window. We can, and so let's see if we can go. We're going to go ahead and kill the current Explorer process here. Let's go ahead and see if I can sort by name there, and then I'm gonna go and end the Explorer process. Then I'm going to go into file run, and I'm gonna do the whole thing. Then I open up Notepad to execute things because I don't feel like hunting through the command prompt right now. And then open Explorer, And there you go. We are in the new Explorer, so it does launch. I'm not going to get too much into this because right now I want to make this the default here. So to do that, I do have to boot into another operating system here. Let me go ahead and check my ISOs here. Make sure I do have something that I can boot into. Ubuntu 10.04. I'll just do that. This is the 32-bit virtual machine, so I do have to stick with 32-bit programs. And somehow, let's run shutdown /r/t0 to reboot the virtual machine, and then let it load into this older version of Ubuntu here, so that you can go ahead and rename everything without having those issues that we're having in Windows here. So I guess I'll just kind of cut to where we have Ubuntu loaded here, so I'm just going to pause the recording and I'll get back to you when it is all done with this. Alright, Ubuntu is loaded up here, so now I'm going to just go into places here, and I'm going to select the 136 gigabyte file system, and let that load, and I'm going to go into Windows there, so I'm gonna, here's new Explorer.exe, so Explorer.exe is up here. I'm gonna hold shift and hit delete to permanently delete that. Remember, we made a copy of that onto our desktop here, and we are going to simply rename new Explorer here to just Explorer, and that does that without any issues because Explorer isn't loaded at all, so we don't have to worry about that. And now all we have to do is restart the system once again here. So let's go ahead and wait for Ubuntu here to shut down, and then we can go ahead and go back into and log in into Windows XP and see the result of Google Translate, which you've already seen the face value of it, but we haven't even opened up the start menu yet, so you'll see that here in a bit. And VirtualBox automatically ejects the CD for us, so that is great. And we are loading into Windows XP, and I'm going to get a full screen experience here. And you'll see here when we come into Windows XP, Get Started is down there. It automatically chose the Google translated version. Started is now in place to start. Click here to get started, of course. And here we go. Internet, email. The internet opens the browser. It's more the other way around, right? The browser, it should be the browser opens the internet, but technically, yeah. The eBrian app opens because you have been listening to, oh come on. The eBrian app opens because you have been listening to or reading messages. My documents, my last album, that wasn't there earlier. I should have translated the empty text. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Opens my mailbox where you can store information, presentations, conversations, and other documents. Now remember, I've already read all this. I am the one that put this all in there. So, these are not my first reactions. It would have helped if I would have done all that, like, if I did all that and then waited like a month to do this recording, but I didn't want to do that. So yeah. So my last album, that's not really, opens the files folder where you can place the images, pictures, and graphics files. Opens a link to where you can save songs and other audio files of the song. This will allow you to connect your computer to your hard drive, not really, camera, scanner, and other files. We have administrator page, which in the eyes of the computer allows you to update, add or remove the program, and arguments and replies and to configure user. Set program access and defaults. Chooses default programs for certain activities such as web browsing and sending emails. I don't think that's actually changed. For interfaces, I don't think that's changed. Open to content center for information and other resources. Search. This search page will open. You can select other search options and jobs. Run opens application folder, document, or web page. Down here we have your account, and the computer is a good idea. Your account allows you to log out of the application when it's closed, or switch to another user when the application is open. I don't think that's changed. Or you have the option to turn on and off your computer. There are all applications menu, and nothing in here has changed because that only references the file system. If you'll see here in the right click menu here, we have toolbars. We have "You are drowning in the window." The title of the horizontal window, open a window. We have the screen here, and now it's become auto A. We have careful management there, which I showed off earlier. We have looking at the gas station, which it looks like that will unlock the taskbar. And we also have column, which opens up this start tasks and menus. Show what happened, close the fabric, automatically write to the taskbar. Okay, so that allows you to show or hide a little. Oh no, that unlocks and unlocks it. Automatically write the taskbar, which I guess that's auto hide. Position the taskbar above the second window, which will make it always show on top as the key, which will go ahead and let you choose if you condense multiple windows down to one little tile or not. And the signal starts quickly, which looks like that's just quick launch. Alright, web overview. You have as it seems here, which it looks like that just hides and unhides the clock there. You can save unstable message fields by hiding hidden icons that you do not click. You can hide a monster, which will not hide as many tray icons there. So edit here, Windows display. Sorry, this has not. It doesn't look like that's been changed, but down here you have normal things, 27 days left for activation. If not, DESA, always keep or always destroy volume. If not, DESA. We have the name and the behavior there, Windows security alerts and all that stuff. That's yesterday. And unfortunately, it looks like I cannot see this. This is advantage the operation, maybe? Yeah, still, or we can leave a comment. I'll choose still for right now, I guess. I believe this would be okay or cancel. For start menu, first list, change the style or list to easily access your favorite websites, emails, or tools. We also have a classic start menu, which that didn't change. I put it through Google Translate and it came out the same thing. So yeah, you can choose this option when using the menu style in the original Windows version. So let's edit the first list there. We have select the size of the fingerprint. We have the toy is, and then it's cut off, and we have small symptoms there. Plan. There is a short list of programs to use in the start menu. Deleting a restricted list does not delete the program. We can delete the list there, and we can a number of programs from the. I guess that text that got cut off there. We have web page and email address that we can set. Right now it's still a Firefox, or we could set to Internet Explorer there. For email, it's either Hotmail or Outlook Express. So yeah, let's look at the classic start menu edit options. you can create a start menu by adding or deleting items. We have besides that, which looks like it'll create a shortcut. We have remote : which removes shortcuts for folders. We have success, which will just open up the start menu folder in the Windows Explorer. We have connected, which doesn't really seem to do anything on the surface here. Click delete to delete the document device in newly opened page, and I made sure I kept this delete button the same as it says in there. Alright, advanced first list options. We have, again, we have still, or we can leave a comment there. I'm going to leave a comment this time. We can also plan the day or optimize advertising, which there should be no advertising on this video. You can see here that it looks like when we deleted it, did delete all that. And there are other strings in here, so to show that off, I think I'm gonna go onto the internets here, and I'm going to see if I'm gonna go ahead and download VLC Media Player. Let's go ahead and look in the administrator page and see if anything in here has been changed, but it does not look like it. Nope. So yeah, I guess that is it, guys. So that is me poorly Google translating all the text, or at least most of the text in here. Let's see if it was. Nope, it doesn't look like anything got changed in there. If we do your account here, nope, that also did not change. So yeah, once again, this Explorer .exe, I'm hoping that I will remember to leave a download to it down in the description box below. So if you wanted to download this and try it yourself, go ahead and do that there. If you want to do an experiment similar to this, or you want to change these text to your own thing, I'm also going to try to remember to leave a download link to Reforce Hacker down in the description, because then you can do the same. Or let's say you just want to change the start text and the hover here to whatever you want. You can do that via Reforce Hacker as well. All these texts that I showed you in here can be changed via a Reforce Hacker. With it, you can even if I go ahead and go into Reforce Hacker here and go ahead and drag the old Explorer into here, you'll see here that there's much more things that can change. All this stuff that was previously in Laughs here, in the taskbar section of Laughs here, that is all stuff that you can change as well. All that stuff in here. It looks like some of the, if we go into start menu section here and choose the classic start menu here, it looks like this text off to the side. You can also change, oh, that's where this changed. It was in the classic start menu, so let's go and go through here quick. So we have timetable here, we have C Kumantika, which I don't even know what that means, but that's what came out. We have order, and we have content in there. Once it is installed in here, help and cooperation, and then we have title for run. So that's where I was getting that prompt was. I was trying to remember that is in this here, and then we also have veil, which is the shutdown stuff. So yeah, you can change that in there here. So yeah, if you want to go and modify all of these things, go ahead and download this program. It's a very cool program. And once again, if you want to get yourself a copy of Google translated version of Windows XP's Explorer, all you have to do is do exactly what I did, download that, and figure out a way to replace the old Explorer program here with the one that you just downloaded, and you'll see here all these icons. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go down, hit that like button. If you didn't, that's okay. Tell me why in the comments. And if you enjoy all my other videos, then please subscribe to the channel. A subscribe would be nice to have. Another subscriber to this channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.